Dragon Ball Z can be quite egregious when it comes to Saiyan supremacy, but the series does manage to feature strong fighters from all walks of life. Here are the top 5 non-Saiyan characters in the Dragon Ball universe. Number 5. Android 17 and 18. Dragon Ball Z's androids are mechanical menaces who accompany Cell's reign of terror but ultimately function as ingredients to push the creation to ultimate perfection. Dragon Ball Z reduces the threat of Android 17 and 18 once Cell fully ascends, but one of the series' smartest decisions is to not clean house and destroy these two. Admittedly, Android 17 takes up a private life as a ranger and Android 18 leans into the domestic bliss of starting a family. However, both androids are still incredibly dangerous and represent some of the greatest powers on the planet, Saiyan or otherwise. Number 4. Pickin. Pickin is admittedly an anime-exclusive filler character, but he's become extremely popular, and fans were disappointed when he didn't canonically get recruited for Dragon Ball Super's Tournament of Power. Pickin is introduced during the Otherworld tournament as the stronger deceased warrior from the west quadrant of the galaxy and someone who's strong enough to hold back Goku's strongest attacks. Pickin, a mysterious extraterrestrial fighter, helps police Hell for rebellious outbreaks, including Janemba's attack in Fusion Reborn. In Dragon Ball GT, he even takes out Frieza and Cell with minimal difficulty. Number 3. Janemba. The many Dragon Ball Z feature films have polarizing reputations within the fandom due to how they exist outside of the manga's canon. Nevertheless, there are some fascinating foes who fill these films, even if the formula that these movies follow becomes somewhat repetitive. A lot of evil entities and demonic deities have arisen in Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball Z, Fusion Reborn revolves around Janemba, a living personification of pure evil. Janemba's first form doesn't look like much, but Super Janemba is truly intimidating and requires the combined efforts of Pickin and Gogeta in order to succeed. Any non-Saiyan character who pushes Saiyan to fuse is worthy of respect. Number 2. Good Bu. Dragon Ball has an excellent track record when it comes to reforming ultimate evils into unlikely allies. It's become a common trend for villains to have multiple transformations or contrasting forms, which arguably hits its apex with Bu. Many evil versions of this Majin monster exist, but so does its pure form, Good Bu, who becomes an underrated source of help for the heroes. Good Bu might often have a childlike demeanor and disinterest in combat, but he's still a true force to be reckoned with, both in terms of raw strength and his mischievous Majin techniques. Number 1. Ub. Ub remains one of Dragon Ball's most exciting sources of untapped potential, and there's still so much that's yet to be explored with this character. Kid Buu's defeat results in Goku wishing that the villain's goodness gets reincarnated into a new vessel, which becomes Ub. Ub is just a child and is largely oblivious to the massive strength that's contained within him, but Goku still views him as a potential successor. Goku decides to train Ub and help him actualize his hidden powers, which have the potential to possibly even surpass Goku's strength. That was the top 5 BD characters according to CBR.com. Like and subscribe for more Give You Some.